What's going on, guys? I am doing another one of those redstone tricks thing. I haven't done one in a while because I was working on stuff. This time it wasn't as easy, just set up stuff. This time I was actually doing cool stuff, not just cool creations, not just redstone tricks. Over here I have some setup. This one is very simple. Probably see what it is. Pistons here, walk on this, pistons retract, there, redstone wiring. There's redstone underneath this that goes up to here. Inverter here, sets it up, and then now it's in the pushed out position. So then when you go on this, activate that, it pulls it out. Now, to make it work from this side, I just put redstone underneath there, so that when you walked over there, when you walked over the pressure plates over there, sorry, it would just activate this, and it would do the same thing. Same thing over there. And then basically here, it's supposed to look like it's all run down and stuff, a run down, beat up castle, so nobody would raid it. And then there's also no way to get in. And you go in here, and then you come through, and then all of a sudden it's a nice castle. There aren't any broken bricks and stuff. Okay. Now this is a very simple creation. It doesn't have that much to do with redstone except for this part. But it uses pistons and cobblestone generator. So it's the cobblestone. It's a self-building bridge. It'll just keep building itself. Cobblestone, and then later on you'll find out what you can do with it, because that's what I'll be doing. So this is really simple. It's just a cobblestone generator here, so that when the piston retracts, there's enough time for those two to go and make the cobblestone, and then it stops there. Redstone clock here, so that does that, and this timing is what I use. See, this amount, then this amount, this amount, this amount, this amount, this amount, same one, except they're not, all of them aren't the same. See, this one is 2 ticks. Well, actually, it's click it once, so press it once, and this one you press it twice. Once, twice, once, twice, once, twice. And then you put this. I just decided to make it this, like the 3, or click it 2 times, 2 ticks on the redstone repeaters, just because I wanted to, and to give it enough time to push that out. So this will build, and then I'll go on to something else. Here, this uses the trick that I showed you before, and I'll show you how to do this. But basically what you do, if you want, I got this idea from a guy on the Terra Firma server, Crazy Nacho 12. Well, I didn't get the idea from him, but I got the idea of the whole furnace activating the block update detector. Put that in, redstone. And you see, before it wasn't putting a redstone input, output, whatever, but now it is. So take that out, and it isn't. See, there, and then you put the block there, and that works. So basically what I did here was the same thing as in my, what was it, some random pranks video. Is that how I do it? Yeah. That there, and that creates a block update detector. Yeah. So then when you break these, and then when this turns off, it'll activate it. So that's how you do it. You saw it there. Make it in this shape. Put redstone down, this down, and then specifically you have to break this block. And then you can place everything around it and stuff, if you want to. Like to hide this, you can place stuff all around it, whatever. But you have to break that block first for it to work. And now the block up detector is ready. So now when I put the furnace, or the coal in the furnace, sorry, sets it off. Same thing here, this is the exact same thing as that one, except this time it uses redstone. By the power of the red ore block. There we go. It's already ready. Nice. So here, see, I made this fake river. It's not very good, but I spent a lot of time on it. So, boom. And now it will rebuild itself. So, say a pesky creeper comes on, and you're on your bridge crafting or something, and there's a creeper. Creeper explodes. You didn't even realize it. The bridge rebuilds itself. You can also do this with a house, but it's much more complicated. It takes longer to make, and I really didn't have the time to do that. So, actually, it's not that much more complicated. It just takes longer to build because you have to set up that makes the floor, and then you have to have other ones that push up the walls, and have stuff that stops so that it pushes up, well, and blah 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 blah, all that stuff. So yeah, this is like Plinko. If you guys know the Plinko game, you try and drop the ball and you have to guess. Except this is a much easier version of Plinko. You have to get the water here, some redstone wiring back there. So I'll show you this. Okay. Now to get the water to come down, you have to flip the switch. And now the water will come down. And it goes into that. But why doesn't it go into that? Because when you turn that on, when you allow that to work, you're basically letting that go down, but you're also blocking the entrance for the other one. So then when you press this, that'll stop, but then it will go down there. And I don't know if you could see that, but there was a torch there. So when the water came down, it broke the torch, stopped at the sign because the sign counts as a block. Torch dropped down, landed on the pressure plate, and activated this. That was a little too fast. Water came down. When the water hits a torch, it will break the torch. And then the torch activates the wooden pressure plate, because wooden pressure plates are activated by items thrown on the floor or on the ground. And then why the water didn't stop and hit that was because there was a sign right there which counts as a block, and then water will stop at the sign. And then here was just blah blah blah, and so it drops down, comes in, stops there, goes down, blah blah. Simple redstone, it's just getting it wired. It looks kind of complicated, but it's really not. Getting it all wired up into there. Now this is just a demonstration of how to make the Plinko kind of thing. There are much more complicated ways, but this is just a demonstration of how to make it so that when you do get the water to the right spot, that it can like activate the redstone. And also a way to show you just like how to make it a little bit, I guess, complicated. It's not complicated at all. You just have to switch that and then unswitch it. So yeah, and take a look at this if you want to. This one's different because there's an inverter there, so that's why they go at two different paces. While that one's extended, that one isn't, even though they're the same levels. Okay, here, this is just something random that I made because I kind of felt like it. Flip that, and then you can flip that, and then flip that. That's not working. Oh. That was one of the only ones I didn't test actually. Just my luck. So there, pushes it out there, and then also you could push it out there, go in the opposite direction. Right there, and right there. What? Did I not test that one too? I guess I didn't test the top ones. Huh. And there, so each one of these activates different one. It's really quite simple. Just hit it randomly. It'll probably move something. Not always. See, like right there, it didn't move anything. And also if you hit right there, it won't move anything. And right there. So actually half the time, no, a little bit less than half the time, it won't do anything. Wait, 1, 2. Most of the time, actually, a quarter of the time, it won't actually move anything. See, that doesn't do anything, that doesn't do anything. That's why you have to get it right. And then, you could, if you wanted to, nah, I'm not gonna do that, but you could make it so that it moves it into the way. Might as well. I don't know why I used light gray wool for this. It was just the first thing I picked. So. Redstone lamps. Where are they? There they are. Here, you could push it. Wait. You could press that, and then if it were that, it would work, right? Huh? Thought that worked. Last time I checked, you could do that. Wait, let me see. They must have gotten rid of that in 1.4 or something. Huh. So you can't actually do that, but I do know another way that you could make it so that when you move it into a certain spot, that it works like that. So, yeah, break this, it rebuilds itself. See, it's rebuilding. Here, redstone, all that. Step on this. Like, rubbish, bad castle, and good castle. Rebuilding, block update detector, another block update detector, moving around block thingy, whatever you could call that, and Plinko. Well, that was my Minecraft Redstone tricks episode, or Minecraft Redstone episode thingy. See you in the next Minecraft episode. Bye.